Hello, this is going to be a collective reading for June 2025. I don't know English. What do we have for the collective for June 2025? Early June. What do we have for, we have the Queen of Swords for June 2025. Queen of Swords in reverse is someone that is truthful, in the upright, who speaks their mind. In the reverse, this is someone that is just runs their mouth a lot. You know, they don't know what they're talking about. I feel like this person is bringing heartbreak or doing this to break somebody's heart or hurt somebody. Or maybe they're doing this because they're heartbroken. Somebody has been lying. This could be Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra energies, air sign. It doesn't have to be. This is someone that's sharp, though, and they understand communication, negative and positive. My right hand is itching. Collective. Somebody's disappointed, or this person is trying to bring on disappointment. The Three of Swords is heartbreak. It could be verbal too. Like, this is somebody who's really nasty, speaks really nasty and really horrible things, or this person is heartbroken about something. Wow, so the situation is death. And then this is, look, Four of Pentacles. It's so crazy because death came out. These came out together. Excuse me, I'm a little snoochie. So I pop y'all in the eye. Well, it can't pop you in the eye, but it can. This is the death, right? And the death, but someone is, it's like, if you don't let this go, it's death. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe somebody's afraid that if they let you go or let something go, or if something about these lies, somebody's going to want somebody's head, I think. Or somebody could have been doing some, paying somebody. This to me is like, maybe they were paying somebody to do some death magic and maybe they can't pay them anymore, or something is happening with somebody's pay, that they made a deal with the devil or something here. But now they're having to let go, but that deal is still, valid with this spirit. This could be death magic. This could have been some Queen of Swords in reverse speaking so bad about you that, I mean, the Three of Swords can be death, you know. People don't put into perspective that the biggest killer is heart disease. That means heart attacks, heart stuff with the heart being weak, you know? And there's a very simple way to fix that. See, the medical industry doesn't want us to realize that all illness, all weakness is all demonic. And it's all part of our karma, because if we really thought of things that way, we would function differently and we wouldn't need them eventually. Especially if we all do something together. It's like, and it's true, oh my gosh, we all start clicking, you know, different of us, you know, brains start clicking in different areas, like, hey, I think this is like this, and that's your specialty, and that's this one. We're all so busy trying to be like each other and take each other's spot and be shady that we're not fulfilling our own role. And then we judge our role as if it's not significant because maybe nobody's talking about it at that moment. But that's just not how life works. Like, everything has its moment. And you want to be ready for that moment so that it can bring longevity. You don't want to be, this is like negative Aries energy, trying to hurry up and get too much responsibility, grow up too fast. All responsibility is karma. That's what you want. That's why the Fool card, Aries in the upright, is such a powerful card, because this is someone who gets it out of everything. Isn't it ironic that the Fool is called the Fool, but he's the only one that gets it? Is that we're supposed to be coming here and getting rid of the karma so we can go where we want to go. We can jump timelines, and, the earth will be so much more beautiful. We will be exposed to so much more. But it's like they're keeping us in kindergarten because we don't want to expand our minds. We think that, we think that we're getting away with something, when in the end, Solomon in Ecclesiastes, my favorite book of the Bible, is after he became wise and wrote Proverbs and Song of Solomon, and then he writes Ecclesiastes, and he's older now, and he's made all these mistakes, and the whole Ecclesiastes is just miserable, because he made so many mistakes, and nobody pays attention to Ecclesiastes. They only want to pay attention to Proverbs, and but in Ecclesiastes, he's just like in agony. Like, he messed up all his blessings. My favorite book. It'll make you appreciate Proverbs. It'll make you understand that we're not supposed to be reading this book, revering these people and wanting to live in their shoes, but we're supposed to be reading it because you learn through the stories. Like Jesus always told parables. You learn through somebody expressing what happened in their experience. And you take what you want from that. And that's intuitive learning, especially if you're not being prejudiced about it, but there's so much you can get from it. Okay, so somebody is going to get a new love offer. I feel like somebody really tried to break somebody's heart. Look at this, Four of Swords, on their deathbed. The Four of Swords can be somebody on their deathbed. It could be a memorial if somebody already died. And it's got the Three of Swords on top of it. I really feel like somebody was really trying to, this is the Queen of Swords too. Look at this shit. Oh no, it's not. Sorry. But they have the same fucking clothes on, kind of. And their clothes are the same, damn near. That's why I thought that. Literally. Because I was looking at the butterflies around her crown, and her coat has butterflies, but her cloak has clouds. But I was like, what the fuck? I'm telling you. Somebody was trying to break somebody's heart with this Three of Cups, but they had a sword. You know, somebody had a trick up their sleeve or something that this person didn't know about, and that was the golden truth, the golden sword. These other swords, you know, they all right, but this person didn't really know what they were talking about. They might have known a lot, you know, but they didn't know the golden truth. They didn't know about the golden child. That's what I'm thinking about. The golden child, because he's in gold. And that's what they want to do. They want to destroy the golden children. We have Scorpio here. And I feel like we have it strong too with both of these cards having the death in it. I feel like somebody was trying to reap something that wasn't theirs with the reaper being here. They can't have it. Oh, I can't see. A lot of Scorpio. Somebody's getting a new love offer though. Something's gonna die. Definitely something's gonna die. I think somebody could have been paying somebody for some death magic or taking something that was really going to cause somebody to, you know, really not be well in the future. That happens to people. You'd be surprised how these rituals work and how effective they are and how much we're all supporting it by just being shepherded around by these people. Is just insane. And we're better than that. We really are. We're smarter than that. But for some reason, and that could be a spell if you think about it, why are, you know, people so obsessed with these people? Probably because they're just, and that's the thing about empaths, are easier to manipulate than anybody else because they feel everything. So a lot of people that are these fanatical energies over people are like, you know, it's because they're under a spell. And they're probably very empathic naturally, you know? And they just don't understand that you have to know what's going on or you think it's you. Anybody that's sane would think it's them because we control ourselves until you find out that other people are behind the scenes trying to control you. I put this here, so I'm going to leave it here because this is the death card in the reverse with the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's crazy. This is the Page of Wands in the reverse. Somebody was trying to mess up somebody's direction, have them procrastinate, and just throw blocks at them because they're not. This again is like the Fool energy, Aries energy to me, and the upright. It's being young and innocent and inspired and just loved by spirit, and spirit wants you to put your ideas out there. It supports you. You know, you're courageous, you're ready to go. Fire sign, you're just, and young and haven't felt failure yet. In fact, so don't think that you laugh in the face of failure. You know what I'm saying? Kind of energy. But in the reverse, it's like losing that innocence, losing that drive, second guessing yourself because somebody was really trying to like cultivate this in you as a fresh energy. Oh, what a fucking piece of these women. I'm telling you, they just really are going to be in trouble. Everybody is, but the women are the teachers, and we have not known. Something is overdone. So again, here, this is somebody working on something because they know something's about to die. But it's like somebody is working on something. They're being diligent. They're trying to keep something from ending. Something wants to end. Spirit wants something to end. And this person is working, trying to keep it from ending. Here. We got the Death card and 3 with the 8 of Pentacles. Like somebody's trying to either work on some kind of death and payment and money, something that has to do with death or a rebirth of it, you know, but it's like somebody's holding on to something. They got to let go of something. That's what I think they're working on, not having to let go because they don't want this death to come in. I think somebody's been putting out death magic and trying to make it look like somebody was just so heartbroken over them that they died or something. And then here we got Spirit said, I'm going to give you a new heart if that's the case. Here, tell them they can have that heart. I'm going to give you a new fresh heart with a dove flying out of it and shit. It's all red and glowing. I love it, collective. And here we have the 2 of Swords. It's the lesser of 2 evils. This is not feeling like, okay, so I feel like maybe there's no right way to handle anything. I think you've made a decision. I feel like this is your love for yourself, though. I hope it is. Somebody overdid something. I feel like somebody was overdoing some kind of, with the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse underneath. You know what I'm saying? The 8 of Pentacles. It's like somebody overdid some kind of either taking of your wish fulfillment, because this is the Cups, and Spirit is giving you a new big cup. Like this person thought they was doing a whole lot. Maybe a King of Pentacles is involved. Yeah, with an Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe this one has something to do with this, and a Page of Pentacles in the reverse with the Magician underneath. This could be somebody that has something to do with you not getting an opportunity or something. But somebody overdid something. Because if they blocked you, they also blocked this King of Pentacles in the upright. Which I don't think, you know, the King of Pentacles is eventually going to be the Emperor. Or he can be. He's the only king that can step up to that level. And he's in the upright. And somebody overdid something. And I think they overdid it to the point where now it's affecting this King of Pentacles in a negative way. He might be losing money. Because if this is done to the Queen of Pentacles, let's say, you know, or someone that's supposed to be the Queen of Pentacles, then that's his harvest. Look, here's the harvest. Somebody doesn't want to let go of something. Maybe they're getting some money. Maybe this King of Pentacles, maybe this is somebody that works for a King of Pentacles and they have like a little crush or something. I was looking at the Queen of Wands. It was trying to come out. It was in the upright. Maybe somebody was jealous of the Queen of Wands. She gets that a lot. Maybe so jealous that they cannot control that energy, that they didn't tame that energy like she did. I mean, good grief. What's the Page of Wands in the reverse? With this Queen of Swords in the reverse and this 3 of Swords. King of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So it came out in the reverse. And both of them. This person could have married somebody, or this people could just be married. Shit. Fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. This Ace of Cups is also water signs, Scorpio, Aquarius, maybe Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Yeah, this is a plan to steal or take somebody's or stop somebody's stability. Somebody is a very stable, hard worker on their own. Maybe these people wanted you to join them or wanted you to need them. Yeah, somebody overdid something, but somebody is fine on their own. They're blessed. They have wish fulfillment. Give me one more. Somebody wanted to step into this. Yeah, a Page of Swords with the Sun in reverse. This is, could be something online that's hidden. That they were really like, this is that innocence again I was talking about. Somebody was taking with lies. Somebody was lying on you, maybe online. Definitely in a way that you didn't know, or there was no way that you could stop it or end it. Somebody's watching you. Somebody hidden is watching you. Somebody that doesn't have good intentions. There's an equal give and take here and some energy. Okay, so I feel like somebody's going to have to give. That's what I'm saying. Like, they got to let go. If they want to live, I feel like. Because here we have an Ace of Wands. That's new energy. Something is trying to die out and bring in something new. Because they don't like the way that this has been going. This whole reality has been shitty. It's just these pimps and these hoes, these third world country with, you know, that's how they're trying to have everybody running from the cartels and owing the cartels for every damn thing. I can't believe y'all let them do that and it's only going to happen to us because, like I was saying in the other reading, the white people and everybody else has Trump. But once we let these people put us in this mafia, mob, cartel where, you know, you got to pay them for everything and work and pay the white man too, you know, that's our own people doing that to us. Wanting to run us just like the fucking cartels that y'all are letting them do it. Because you want a quick come up. And I hope that, especially in Houston. Houston is the worst. The devil. Look, I'm talking about Houston. Look who pop out. That could be the music industry. There's something going back to somebody. This devil, I'm telling you, he on his ass right here. That's what this is, a death magic. That's not good. You know, with the devil and the 6 and the 8 of Wands in the reverse, something's going back. Somebody, this devil is coming for somebody. With this 5 of Wands here, somebody cannot fight this. They're going to either have to give you an equal give and take to get a blessing, or they're fucked. Says the devil. Shit, that's crazy. Knight of Wands, and this is happening fast. With the 8 of Wands here too, that's fast movement, going back. Somebody might have did something under the new moon and is going back. With the devil here, looking like, this motherfucker right here look mean, okay? Look at him. Oh, look at him. He look mean. He too. Shit. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Magician in the reverse. I do think somebody was paying a magician. But you got, you made a choice. I think that's all you had to do, because there wasn't no right or wrong choice. Look, now we got this King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is like a pimp energy, especially right here with this Magician. That's like a pimp energy, and this working together with somebody in reverse, doing some dark workings together. Could be a bunch of hoes, you know, spying ass hoes, or putting women in your position, because women are definitely going to be, look, the first thing came out was the negative lying ass women, liars, that been sitting up spreading these lies and forcing these lies on people. Forcing it on people. We got a Four of Pentacles again. Four of Pentacles, it's in the upright now. And this is so funny how these people are offering these pentacles to somebody. I think that that's that equal give and take right there. Somebody got to offer you these Four of Pentacles, you know, or they got to drop three of them. You know, you keep one and you give the three. It's like something's up here. Somebody is just a miser and they're greedy. They don't want to let go of it. Death got to come for their ass. Like, for them to let go. The death and the clouds, the thunder and everything got to come for this motherfucker. There's the clouds here too. They're not in here. But you know what I'm saying? Excuse my French. Yeah, somebody has to walk away from something, let go of something, let go of most of it, and walk away. And that's the best you can hope for, I feel like. With this Magician in reverse and all this death here and the fucking devil. Could be Capricorn. But the Magician is Virgo and Gemini. This is somebody that's manipulative. You know, this could be this Queen of Swords energy without her even knowing that. She might just be a good, you know, good with her tongue. And she don't even know that she's working magic. But I'm pretty sure that she knows. Because if somebody's paying for all the, you know, I feel like somebody's going to have to die for somebody to get their money or something. Yeah, there's a lot of deception. This Five of Swords I at least like because he's not being sneaky. There's two swords on the floor. You know what I'm saying? There's two swords right here on the ground. And then all of them got a sword. And the other two people are running to come get their swords. So this person isn't getting away with... No, they're running away from their sword. So it's more honest. You know? It's like, y'all dropped your swords. Now, if I get them, then you dropped them. You know, you're not supposed to drop your damn sword and run away. But in this one, it's not sneaky. Somebody's standing their ground against fucking... What? Up to 4 other people with swords too. What's the 4 swords? Wow, this is the 4 swords. We were talking about somebody trying to... This could be spiritual, but I feel like this is sabotage, but you know who it is. And now you can fucking say something about it. Excuse my French. This is so giving me Saturn in Aries too. Oh, I just love that. The 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is working on something slowly. Putting into it, doing it honestly, sewing into something, doing the work. Doing the work, being patient too. People don't understand that being patient is part of doing the work. Diligent and disciplined and, you know, having faith that it's going to do what you want it to do. It's part of the work. And sometimes the best thing to do is so into different things, so you're not worried about that one thing. I think somebody is starting anew. King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you know some truth about something, that an offer that wasn't given to you. Again, the same Ace of Pentacles is in reverse here. I feel like there's going to be a lot of delays when it comes to money, finances. This could be like, we're going through that time where it's like going to be economical changes and we're going to just have to rough it. I think it's going to be great though, because Saturn is also, he also rewards, like sometimes even better than Jupiter. But it's about hard work, discipline, going the extra mile. It's about the longevity too. You want to do this. That's why I say Aries is such a good. You just got to temper your Aries energy, because it's going to make you slow down. And for the Capricorns and the people that are very Saturnian, you might feel rushed or, anxiety, like kind of, because Aries wants to go, go, go. And you're like, wait a minute, so you might feel the urge to go, go, go. But you just need to ground yourself, breathe, and make your plans. And it's just a good time to do that, especially with the root chakra, anything that has to do with money, finances, the body, birthing something new, creating something new, but just taking the time. Saturn is like going to make you build that shit right. It's going to make you build it out right. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to get some instant things, because Rahu is like in the mix too. And you want to balance them out. You want to be able to get some good little, here, take that. That's a bonus here and there while you waiting and being patient. But you don't want that to be your main focus. Because when Saturn starts kicking your ass and you're getting all these quick, easy gratification things from stealing from people that you have more than. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody condemns a person when they're stealing to feed themselves or their family. That Bible says that. But when you're stealing from people that don't have what you have, like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. And that's what's happening. That's that cartel shit that y'all let these people come and put you up under, because they know that you greedy and want to do shit for the gram right now. Like, this is real life, you guys. Real life. I don't know what happened to us. I'm talking about black folks. I don't know what happened to us. Well, I know what happened. And it's about to be it's going to be such a shocker to all of us, that I don't think a lot of people are going to be able to accept the role they played. I really don't. I feel like somebody's going to have to walk away from something. From all of these lies, or whatever was built on those lies. It's gonna, this devil, look, okay, and this could be big business. With the devil card, doesn't just mean something toxic. It can mean, like I was saying, the music industry, big business. I feel like it could be the music industry with all these damn demons and these death demons, because that's all they're doing is, when you sell your soul, you got one of these on you now. That's selling your soul right there. That's what it is. And now you got one of these demons, and now when they get mad at you, they just irritate that spirit. They just say, okay, you watching him? All right, start fucking with him. Let me give him a chance, and they start fucking with you and shit like that. And that's how that is. You done connected yourself to a vampire. And it's like, so now they can just think about you and focus on you to have you, tripping out. Because that's what you did. And that's all it is. And you can break it easily. There's spiritual laws that these people are taking advantage of that are so simple that you wouldn't even miss it. But oh my God, you wouldn't even miss what you're giving for what you're going to get in return, which is your soul, and not being so under these people's thumb like this to where you're terrified to do this or do that or say this or say that, or you feel it in your body, because you connected yourself to it now. That's why these things be the rulers of legions of people. Legions, because y'all be selling your soul and you don't know how to get it back. And you don't understand what it really is. It's literally demonic. It's crazy that they are doing this like this. And they want to give you the impression that these things are, they're handsome and they're charming, and they're not. They're like this. That's what you got on you. And you got to constantly do shit to keep it from taking you over. Just being controlled. You're trapped by a slimy, sliveling somebody that doesn't even have any real power because they're doing illegal shit. So whenever the feds or whoever decide to bust their ass because they're being watched, then everybody's screwed. And the person you're connected to them so they can sacrifice you so that they don't have to deal with the shit. It's Baal. I keep telling you, they worship Baal, and you sacrifice people for more time, just like you do Baal. Or you give up currency, money. In this case, this is blood, because we're talking about spirit, and blood is currency in the spirit. It's life. Here, money is that way, but that's what makes you know that the spirit is so much more real than the reality we live in now, because the fucking currency is blood, and the currency here is paper. It's blood here too, but that's not our magic. That's ISIS. Because that's death. Death needs to be on ice in order to stay as fresh as it can for as long as it can. And they're worried about global warming. You guys, look. Anyways, I love you, and I will talk to you next time. Peace.